Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. Okay, brand new show for the mothership, Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Now, um, I'm sorry for the repeats. I did post something on YouTube saying that I'll be catching up. So this is the show. This is going to be for the holidays. The awards are here, and Godzilla is making a smash. Godzilla minus one. Do you get your collector's item? Yes. It comes in a little foil like this here at Manhattan Neighborhood. Whoops, the other Manhattan. Um, Midnight Comics. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's the wrapper. Okay, and in comes the special collector's edition where you open up the cover and Godzilla Roar. Only the first issue, and they still got it in stock. It is the middle of December, but they said by New Year's that they're going to run out. It's a one-shot deal. It's a great time to be Godzilla. This is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, a lot to talk about. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be I got to put so much information. I might just squeeze two shows into one. So I'm going to be all over the place. So that's the website, celebrating over 30 years. Now, the numbers are not adding up. Google sent me a thing saying, congratulations, you got a bunch of new subscribers. You're getting hits left and right, and it's not showing on the page. I don't know what's going on. A lot of people are recognizing me on the streets. This happened like 30 years ago when I first had the show on public access. And a lot of people started recognizing me because I was starting to show a lot of Godzilla stuff that was imported from Japan to Chinatown. They had bootleg VHS, and I was the one who showed the actual premiere of Godzilla versus Destroyer, believe it or not. It was another show that I was doing. It wasn't this one, Freedom Land Express. I'll be going more into detail when I start going more into the Godzilla. For example, I'm going to go back to Godzilla. I just want to cover a couple of things. But right now, Godzilla Monster Island, okay, this movie, along with Smog Monsters, didn't get released in a box series that came out a couple of years ago because of copyrights. And then Criterion Collection put everything together, okay? But they missed one. Godzilla vs. Banyalante in Español. Maldita sea puñeta, es Godzilla. Yeah, actually, this is a bootleg. The other one I had in Spanish was Megalon. This was released back in the 80s. That's how far back I go. How far back I go to Godzilla? Well, as you can see by the shirt here, the black and white, which is what the minus one does. It's a guy, almost like a, um, kind of like a, well, I don't want to say a remake, a reimagination of the first black and white. Of course, they kept some traditions like Godzilla eating the subway car over here, the cameras and the rooftop taking pictures of Godzilla and filming it. But they added some new things. A nice way to destroy Godzilla at the end. But is he really dead? For those who haven't seen it, I know spoilers. 4 out of 5. I just didn't like the ending. I think it was a bit of a cop out. But let's go back to that. But let's get one thing out of the way. Okay, Apple TV. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop. Let's go up here. Monarch. Godzilla finally showed up in episode 6. Boring. At the end, he shows up. And this is not the terrain. It's like a desert terrain up in the mountains somewhere. In the desert mountains, you know. And he shows up finally. And he makes 2 cameos. The pre-Godzilla, which is Kurt Russell's son, he's talking about it. You see him in a lagoon and stuff. And he's swimming, and he kicks that little spike ball. Have you seen the show? No? Okay, don't worry about it. If you go to YouTube, there's a couple channels that's actually describing every episode. So you don't have Apple TV. It's like 10 minutes of worth of describing each episode, and it show you the highlights. Because it shows up for about a minute there. At the very end, he comes out of this here. He looks at the crowd, the people in the bottom, and he walks away. That's it. This show is really disappointing. If it wasn't for Kurt Russell, honorable mentions, Kurt Russell. Okay, here we go. McCready, yeah, from The Thing. I said this before. Now, if you saw my show on YouTube, I mentioned a couple of things. So I'm kind of repeating it here, but they're going to be overlapping for 1 or 2 episodes, okay, for the end of the year. And then they're going to be 2 separate entities. You know, I'm concentrating on new animation and new music that I'm doing everything myself, all original stuff. That way there's no bitching about copyright. But anyway, here we go. The thing, this version over here, see this one facing is you see his face? This has new animation. Um, okay, a vintage product reel containing a condensed version of the film with alternate footage, new interviews, and a new audio commentary with the cinematographer Dean Kunde. This has got to be like the most complete. Um, I got the clippets of the thing on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to scroll down. I'm going to do that for another show. Um, but of course, he did Escape from New York, another complimentary thing, and that had special effects by James Cameron, a very young James Cameron before he did Terminator. Okay, check that out. His most legendary. Okay, I want to give this a shout out because right now this is playing on Amazon TV, Amazon Prime. Tombstone. Now we're going to be talking about awards later on the show here, real quick. And this had the fantastic Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday. He got robbed of not only Academy Award nomination, he should have won for Best Supporting Actor for that year when this movie came out. Tombstone, Prime Video, excellent film. The Thing, 5 out of 5. Tombstone, 5 out of 5. Monarch, 2 out of 5. Really disappointing. Okay, but it does have influence in the culture. Let me scroll down. Um, Let me get this one out of the way. I just saw this yesterday because I'm on this page over here. Family Plan. Can you see this? I'm clicking on this middle picture over here. See, flickering, flickering, flickering. The Family Plan with Mark Wahlberg. Holiday movie? No, but it's a good family movie for the holidays, okay? A solid 3 out of 5. It's a matinee, a 2 for Tuesday, a lot of action, and some really funny parts. And that baby is adorable. I definitely recommend this here, okay? The story's not too original, but hey, but for the holidays, yeah. Or if you go to crash a friend's house, bring the pizza, bring the liquid refreshments of your choice. And yeah, it's a good 2 hours, and the pacing was nice, I gotta admit. I don't have a picture for Poor Things. That's the one, the Frankenstein by William Dafoe, and what's the name with the big beautiful eyes? 2 out of 5. I don't even want to talk about it. It's fucking depressing. 2 hours and 15 minutes, and the picture dragged. It's getting nominations. That conversation will be continued onto the next show. Okay, I don't waste time here. But something for the holidays. This is on my top 5, believe it or not. Now, which one? I got a bunch of links here. I think this is the one. Okay. Ta-da! Adam Sandler playing Leo. This movie was adorable. Yep, 2 times. This film gets a 4 out of 5. Actually, it's a 3 out of 5. It's funny, but there's 2. Check out the trailer. Trailer's about 2 minutes long. He mentions Godzilla, and he does a reference where he's crashing through a Lego set, and he's imitating Godzilla. Of course, because they got Skull Island to promote. That's why this reference is. Skull Island is on Netflix. No, that's right. It's on Netflix. Because it says right here, it's on Netflix. But anyway, yeah, there's a couple of references of Godzilla in it. If you haven't seen the movie, don't want to see it, just check out the trailer and you see the references. I think that's really cool to get a little nod there. Okay, next. A lot to talk about. Okay, there's something else I want to mention real quick. I probably won't get to it. Okay, real quick. As far as box office, okay? Yeah, let me get to this real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Switching ties. Okay, I said there's no that show. I got this from the comic book. This was released a couple of years ago. This is Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? It's official. They coming up with number 2. I picked this up as library as a reference, only because I had King Ghidorah. I said this on the other show. Okay, my YouTube show. They coming up with part 2, where it includes Super Godzilla. Excuse me, Space Godzilla. I should know my Godzillas. But anyway, Space Godzillas. Yeah, so they're coming out with a part 2 to this here. What's the other one information we're going to... Okay, so we've got 2 comic books already. Super League, Justice League fighting Godzilla, and Godzilla fighting the Power Rangers with a new issue coming out, I think about a month or 2. But look that up. Okay. I want to say something about the awards. I mentioned Taylor. her picture is going to be released. Her concept picture is going to be released in China, out of all things. And if that happens, she'll probably clear another 50 million. She's going to clear 300 million. Compare to Beyonce. Beyonce is not even clearing 50 million worldwide. But guess who is? Who's clearing 50 million? Considering it's only released in Japan, Japan, the U.S., just opened in Australia, and Italy, Germany. That's it. Oh, Norway, Netherlands. Okay. No South America, no Canada as of yet. They're slowly going to build. And whatever markets they don't hit, it's going to be on a 4K. Yeah, this film will be getting a 4K release. Okay. Here's a great website. Yes. I'm going to concentrate on this. Godzilla/movies.com. Okay. Now, we mentioned about the comic books. I'm going to go back to -1. Don't forget we have King Kong. Well, actually, Godzilla X King Kong. And let me see, where is that one at? Ta-da! Because some people have been asking me, what do you think about the pink? I found this as a short on YouTube. Let's just play that real quick.
Which Godzilla atomic breath scene was cooler? The one in Godzilla -1?
Oh yeah, that is so friggin' wicked. Yes.
Or the one in the new Godzilla Kong trailer?
I gotta admit, that looks pretty cool.
Which Godzilla atomic...
Okay, thank you. I said in the last show, what's with the pink? Well, Godzilla was a Megasaurus. No? Megasaurus? He fights the giant dragonfly. Okay, that one? He has spikes. That was like lavender. In certain countries, lavender means royal, means you're the king. Okay, that's why that color came out. Lavender, magenta kind of color. Ask Prince. He wore lavender all the time. In certain countries, that means you're in charge. You're the king. You know, like the Romans had the red. Of course, Superman bowed that red, that he's like the king, alien from his planet. Whatever. And I forget the name of the planet. Did I show it? No, I forgot to show it. Okay, never mind. So the color over here, it's a pinkish. It means that it's, in certain countries, it still means royalty. Okay. Me, I think this does, instead of duplicating merchandising from the last couple films, they just give them a new color scheme. That way they can sell merchandise. Like that way, the shopping malls and all the other stores, they can clear out all the old Star Wars toy, just go, all the shit that's not selling, and just restock with Godzilla items. They got a lot coming out. And that's why there's so many creatures, apparently like 7 or 8 creatures in the new Godzilla X KK. Well, I got no problem with it. They both look cool, okay? And they turn up the tint. It could be almost coming like a red atomic breath. So there's merchandise. I got no problem with that. Now, we got that one out of the way. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's go to this one. -1 wins best use of visual effects. Award season. Here we go. This is the second half of the show. I'm going to start talking about award season. I'm going to include Godzilla. Okay. Best use of visual effects. Yes, by the Chicago Film Critics Association. Now, in New York City, they got their own film festivals. Chicago, Austin, Texas, L.A. And what this is a nudge, nudge, wink, wink to tell the Academy Awards, the Golden, it's going to be the Academy Awards, like, consider this for visual effects category. Next one, let's jump right into it. The Critics' Choice Awards, nominated for Best Foreign Film. Oscars, are you paying attention? This will be such a wraparound for me, because I grew up with Godzilla on a black and white TV when I was a kid. I'll be going into that in another show. And just to see the label, let me just pull up any Godzilla here. Okay, yeah, okay. By your lot. Let me use that as a reference, okay? Would it be nice to get the 4K and it has a sticker that says Academy Award, 2-time Academy Award nominee? Or even better, 2-time Academy Award winner. Best visual effects and best foreign film. Would that look cool? All the jokes about, oh, yeah, the guy in the suit. Hmm. Funny. You know who used to say that? Ray Harryhausen, who created the original King Kong. Oh, that's another topic altogether. And he's in a scene, The Mighty Joe Young, the remake. And they used, that was the beginning of CG because Jurassic Park just came out. Here's the ironic thing. He's in the movie. He's there's like a dinner conference, dinner table. He makes a little cameo in an interview and said, it's a shame that, they Godzilla used Godzilla suits. Meantime, in some of the scenes, Mighty Joe Young he's in jail, okay? And he's drinking booze, getting wasted and stuff. And that's Rick Baker, the guy who recreated King Kong, okay, for the Peter Jackson version of the film. Excuse me, that was Dino De Laurentiis. Peter Jackson did the remake of King Kong, but that was CG. That was 1926 with Jeff Bridges. I don't have the DVDs over there. Yeah. Oh, okay, I missed that. Okay, next time. Because I will be coming back to this topic. Anyway, and the Mighty Joe Young, with the cameo Ray Harry using, it was Rick Baker in a suit. So what gives? A little trivia for you guys out there. Okay, here we go. Now, but let's go into this here. Okay, television. No, let's skip television because I won't have the time. Let's go because guess what? That's right. Oh, did I pass it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh man, don't tell me I lost my place here. No. It's not listening. I thought it was. My bad. Okay. Nobody really cares about this unless Godzilla's in it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Okay, but it's getting nominations already. Okay, and hopefully it'll go toward the Oscars. I thought it got some kind of nod for Golden Globes for Best Foreign Film. I don't see it here for some reason. Okay. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Best motion non-English language. Okay, it didn't make it. Didn't make the cut. Hopefully, it will make the cut, and for the Academy Awards. Okay. Um, yeah, I want to put this here. This is Golden Globes. Let me just show you something here. Okay, this is the Golden Globes. Nobody cares. The difference between Golden Globes and Oscars. Golden Globes does musical and comedy separate from motion pictures. Okay, and also does television. I think Golden Globes is more entertaining than Academy Awards. Anyway, oh, that's okay. The big surprise is original songs, and Barbie is claiming a couple of them already. Believe it or not, Barbie, the Living Doll, got like 18 nominations, the most for in so many years. Best television series, Only Murders in the Building. Yeah, favorite of mine. Also, who you got nominated? Monk. Remember Monk? Tony Shalhoub? Yep, he got nominated. Uh, Monk in the last case, very depressing. First 5 minutes, he tells you that he wants to commit suicide. Weird. He got nominated for Best Actor. It was a weird episode. I got him in. I liked it. It's good. It's good to see him back. But you've been forewarned. Okay, let's talk about the awards. Okay, Wonka review. Kind of weak. These are the guys who did Paddington, the cute, lovable bear. Okay, it's very English. Okay, he's like the only American. Well, actually, Michael K. Keenan, or Keenan K. Michael. really funny comedian. Anyway, but it's basically very British. Okay, and he's good. Singing got no problem. The little black girl is really cute. If you see the trailer, he's floating up in the air with balloons, and he's got the little girl in his hand, and they're flying. It looked like for that a movie Up with the balloons. Yeah, nice, pretty song. It did not get nominated, but Barbie has three freaking songs nominated. Three. Okay, uh, this is 3 out of 5. It's good, family, wholesome. It's not as tight as the original Gene Wilder. I did not like Johnny Depp's um, Tim Burton version. I did not like it. That got a 1 out of me when I first saw it, and I haven't gone back and seen it again. This was good. I like this. A 3, but it's not tight. If you don't feel like taking the family because it costs too much, see it on streaming. It's worth the view. He's good. I gotta admit, he does his best. And Hugh Grant steals the picture, but he's not in it enough. He only shows up in the last 45 minutes of the movie as a Oompa Loompa. Uh, but this was okay. But this opening 38, um, Color Purple is going to have a hard time. There's no hit off for that. There's one or two. There's a couple of songs that are nice. The one, the balloon song, should have got nominated for best song in the movie. So that's a little promising thing right there. And finally, the special effects show up when he converts his little factory. Okay, so it does end on a good note. I gotta admit. But like I said, it's not that tight. But it's not a bad film. You want to take the family? Go ahead, take him. It's good. Um, what's the other thing I want to squeeze in here? Okay. Um, my show. Leo, I went through that. Color scheme. Okay, what are we looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. Stop motion animation. I don't have the. Oh yeah, the box set is over there. That's okay. The guys who did Chicken Run, the original, and of course Wallace and Gromit. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to Rebel Moon. People say, "Oh, it's just a rip-off of Star Wars." Well, Star Wars ripped off itself. Okay, the last trilogy was fucking horrible. Okay, um, Last Jedi and Rise of the Sky. Oh, garbage, total garbage. And you know about Rebel Moon. He took this to Kathleen Kennedy and says, "Oh, it's already been there, done it. Nothing original." Zach, I'm glad they're being investigated. Yeah, you heard about that, right? I'm going to say that in another show. They're being investigated. Remember the Snoop Dogg? He said, "Where's my fucking money?" When all these revenue sites like Spotify, the numbers are not adding that up. Where did the money go for the Marvels? Okay, 300 to make it, 300 to promote it. Where did the money go? Yep, this is being investigated. Oh, and another thing, they're losing their property rights for Mickey Mouse. They were trying to hold on to the copyrights of the images. You heard about Winnie the Pooh. They don't own the rights no more. The original people who created it don't own the rights no more. There's a thing in a state rule that after 90 years, the rights go to public domain, like King Kong. King Kong, you can do a thing on King Kong, nobody can touch you. Not even Legendary. You know, you change his figure a little bit, his face. Legendary will have a fit, but it's public domain. And I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at the articles over here to refresh my memory. Okay, nothing personal. But anyway, so Winnie the Pooh went to public domain, and the first thing they did, they made a horror movie, which is pretty bad. But check it out. You know, they had some idea what to do with it. Okay, because they say you cannot 100% clearly double the image. The image cannot be exactly the same. They made it into a horror movie. The image was completely different, but you knew it was Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, so Disney's getting day 2. They're going to lose Mickey Mouse. They're going to the first image of Steamboat Willie when he's behind the little ferry whistling. That's the image that can go out to the public. Good for them, because they were holding on to that copyright for years when they were not supposed to. They kept, "Oh, it's not fair, it's not fair." Well, right now Disney is a fucking corporate rat, as far as I'm concerned. They just everything they get their hands on, they just fucking ruin. That's going to be another subject. As far as I'm concerned, I was going to save this for another episode. Let me do it now. I'm looking for Rebel Moon, the Star Wars that we didn't get. They should put a hold on last episode. I talked about Loki. Loki got nominated again. Another show that got nominated for Golden Globes, best TV series. Um, they should put a hold on Marvel. Put a hold on anything with Star Wars. Now they say that Mandalorian is going to be a movie. They're coming out with Ray, the movie. Nobody's asking for that. Okay. So they should put a hold on this. One topic I'm not bringing up is Star Trek. There is hope. I'm still reading book that's over there. You know what? Let me show my cheat shirt. Yeah, let me see. Godzilla. Okay. So my bloated ass back down. Yeah, that's what I was trying to mention before. Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, double disc, DVD, the good old days. So that's why I'm looking forward to Chicken Run. Aquaman, #2, the 3D looks great. I'm looking forward to that. Patrick Stewart in Memories, he said in his book that he brought up that maybe we can do one more series, because season 4 or something to that effect. Everybody wants legacy. The last episode, if you see, I finally caught up with um, season 3, because season 3, also known as the Lost Generation, Next Generation, sorry, and I got to listen to all the commentaries. The last two commentaries, especially with the one with Brendan Fraser. No, it's Brent Spiner. That's another movie. Brent Spiner, and they cracking up jokes left and right. We get a chance to listen to the last two commentaries, okay, of the last two or 3 episodes. This 3, if you got a Blu-ray, I got the DVD version, and they cracking up. And they said that they're crossing their fingers that they can continue with Star Trek Legacy. That has hope. If not, put that on hold and wait till everybody's contract expires in 2 years. Because right now, John Favreau, they wanted to direct that he doesn't want to do anything, mainly because the rumor is he's got Kennedy, KK, looking over his shoulder and not giving him a break. And already his buddy James Gunn said, well, let's see, you started really good with the MCU universe. You got that off the ground. You did good with Star Wars, getting Mandalorian. Maybe you could do something for DC. That carrot, they're hanging a carrot in front of him, and that carrot is getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. Okay, folks, I ran out of time. That's the cliffhanger. I'm going to be talking more about all these subjects that I mentioned. Go to YouTube. I'm going to have little 10-minute segments. Boom, 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 boom. And let me go back to the website. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I did a thing on Loki, thing on Godzilla. Subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell, notifications. That way you know that I'm putting on new shows for the year. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Happy holidays. This show is going to be repeated for Manhattan Neighborhood Network. It also will be posted on my YouTube channel. Okay, this will be repeated. Then I'm going to talk more about the awards, and let's see how many more that Godzilla can rack up. And just before the Oscars, hopefully he'll get nominated. Best foreign film, best special effects. Yes, go Godzilla. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you in the next show.